It seemed like £67.5 million would be the final chapter in Arsenal's summer squad overhaul. But it wasn't. In the closing days of the 2025 transfer window, one name is sending waves through the Arsenal fan base: Piero Hincapié. Once again, the Gunners are eyeing a target hotly pursued by their bitter rivals, Tottenham. According to Fabrizio Romano, Tottenham had approached the Ecuadorian defender early on. But with the arrival of Arsenal's duo, Andrea Berta and Mikel Arteta, the tide quickly turned. Now, Hincapie has only one destination in mind: the Emirates. The 23-year-old centre-back, with a price tag rumoured to reach €60 million, isn't just a promising signing. He's a statement, a symbol of Arsenal's daring ambition this season. From causing a stir at Copa America 2021 to becoming a linchpin in an unbeaten Leverkusen side, Hincapie has transformed into a sensation, catching the eye of Europe's biggest clubs. And now he's on his way to Arsenal. But who exactly is Hincapie? And why would Mikel Arteta spend so heavily on a player who is expected to slot in behind the Saliba-Gabriel pairing? Born in Ecuador in 2002, Piero Hincapié burst onto the scene like a shooting star at Copa America 2021. At just 19, he played every single minute for his national team, combining decisive tackles with a sharp reading of the game, leaving South America's top forwards wary. His standout performances didn't go unnoticed. Bayer Leverkusen quickly swooped in, signing him from Talleres for a mere €6 million, a bargain that many clubs would later regret missing. At Leverkusen, Hincapie adapted seamlessly to the ruthless pace of the Bundesliga, honing his skills under the watchful eye of Xabi Alonso. Under Alonso's guidance, Leverkusen became an unbeaten powerhouse in the 2023-24 season. With 166 appearances and 12 goals to his name, Hincapie has proven he's more than just a centre-back. He's a playmaker from the back, instrumental in both Bundesliga and DFB Pokal triumphs. Hincapie's rise at Leverkusen is a story of patience, adaptability, and sheer determination. Starting out as a left-sided centre-back in a back three, he gradually became indispensable in Alonso's high-pressing system. According to Opta, in the 2024-25 season, Hincapie led Leverkusen in successful tackles, 2.5 per 90 minutes, and boasted a passing accuracy of 92%, proof that he can build play from the back, a trait Mikel Arteta values above almost all else. But Hincapie is not just strong in duels. His explosive pace allows him to surge forward and support attacks, adding depth to the left flank. A quintessential moment came in March against Bayern Munich, when he dispossessed Harry Kane, drove forward, and set up Florian Wirtz for a goal. German media hailed it as a perfect fusion of power and intelligence. Today, his market value has skyrocketed to €60 million, making him one of Europe's most expensive young centre-backs. This rise isn't just thanks to Leverkusen, it's also down to his contributions for Ecuador, where he has earned 46 caps and played a key role at Copa America 2024. Standing at 1.84 meters, blessed with stamina and two-footed skill, Hincapie evokes memories of his idol Sergio Ramos, but in a modern version, more disciplined, more creative, and with fewer cards. Arsenal's defense, though solid with Gabriel Magalhaes and William Saliba, still reveals gaps when Arteta rotates the squad. This summer, Arteta brought in Christian Mosquera from Valencia to cover Tomiyasu's departure. Now, with Jakub Kiwior also expressing a desire to leave, Arteta needs a high-quality left-footed centre-back to add depth. Hincapie is the answer. Versatile and intelligent, he can operate as a left-sided centre-back or even shift wide as a full-back, fitting perfectly into Arteta's preferred 4-3-3 or 3-4-3 systems. A source in Germany revealed that Arteta approached Leverkusen as early as August, ready to trigger the €60 million release clause to bring Hincapie to the Emirates. Compared to other options, Hincapie stands out for his versatility. Unlike Kiwior, who excels at ball progression but struggles in duels, Hincapie brings strength, pace, and tactical intelligence, perfect for Arsenal's rapid transitions from defense to attack. In some ways, his profile resembles Riccardo Calafiori, but with far more experience at the top level. If he joins Arsenal, Hincapie could form a formidable back four alongside Gabriel, Saliba, and Timber. From there, he could surge forward to support Gabriel Martinelli or Leandro Trossard on the left flank, adding both width and depth to the team's attacking play. Yet, this transfer is far from straightforward. Tottenham, under Thomas Frank, are also building a solid defense and have entered the race. According to Goal, Leverkusen, having already lost coach Xabi Alonso, and key stars like Witz, Frimpong, and Xhaka, are reluctant to let go of any more pillars. If they do sell Hincapie, the €60 million price tag presents a significant hurdle for Arsenal, who have already spent nearly €300 million this summer. However, ESPN reports that Hincapie is captivated by Arteta's project. The Ecuadorian defender is said to have agreed in principle to join Arsenal and is eager for the move. Arteta himself played a key role in persuading him, an essential factor for any successful transfer at the Emirates. The player must genuinely want to wear the Arsenal shirt. With the desire in place, the next step is financial. Arsenal will need to sell either Kiwior or Oleksandr Zinchenko to balance the books. The Kiwior move to FC Porto is reportedly almost complete. A second bid from Porto, offering over €20 million for the Polish defender, is expected shortly. Once that deal is finalized, Arteta can finally seal the Hincapie transfer. According to reports in Germany, Arsenal and Leverkusen could reach an agreement involving a one-year loan for Hincapie, with an obligation to buy for around €60 million, a formula that could solve the financial headache for both sides. Look deeper, and you'll see Hincapie is more than just a center-back. He's the embodiment of modern football. In Leverkusen's legendary unbeaten run of 51 games during the 2023-24 season, he recorded a 65% dual success rate, according to Who Scored, a 91% passing accuracy, and averaged 1.2 tackles per match. Numbers that make him the perfect guardian for a possession-based side like Arsenal. With Hincapie, the Gunners could finally fix one of their biggest headaches, playing out under intense high press. Arteta demands his defenders initiate the build-up, and Hincapie's speed and ball carrying make him tailor-made for the role. Unlike Kiwior, who tends to drift inside and underlap, Hincapie thrives in overlaps, stretching wide and delivering accurate crosses. That gives Arteta more flexibility. Rotating Hincapie and Kiwior allows Declan Rice to push back into midfield, maximizing Arsenal's balance. On top of that, Hincapie is stronger in one-on-one duels, particularly against pacey strikers, an area where Kiwior has often been exposed. The biggest challenge, however, will be integrating him into Arteta's system. With Saliba and Gabriel entrenched as the first-choice pairing, Hincapie may have to start from the bench. Yet, Arsenal's demanding schedule, Premier League, Champions League, and domestic cups will provide ample opportunities for him to prove himself. If it works out, the Ecuadorian could eventually succeed Gabriel as the left-sided center-back, adding crucial depth. If it doesn't, he risks following in Kiwior's footsteps, a player caught in the limbo between squad player and trusted starter. But make no mistake, this transfer is about more than depth. It's a declaration of intent from Mikel Arteta. Arsenal will be built from the back if they are to conquer the summit. At 23, Hincapie represents not only immediate strength but also long-term potential, perhaps even growing into a defensive leader in the mold of his idol, Sergio Ramos. For Arsenal fans, the prospect is mouth-watering. A warrior who can tackle with steel yet build play with finesse, the missing piece in their quest for dominance. Imagine a backline anchored by Saliba and Hincapie, a defensive wall for the future as Gabriel begins to edge closer to 30. In the end, Hincapie is a gamble, but an enticing one. If successful, he could be the blockbuster signing that elevates Arsenal, enabling them to go toe-to-toe with Liverpool and Manchester City for the title. But if it fails, it could stand as an expensive lesson in the risks of splashing €60 million on a supposed backup defender. So the question is, will the Emirates welcome this steel shield? And if he does arrive, will Piero Hincapié be remembered as a masterstroke or a misstep